between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and... the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is...
Turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Georgia going up tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Dogs have their offense in high gear. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got it in the middle. It's Winston.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Thomas looking to fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recovered their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Using his feet. Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Hauls it in. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Warts ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo. On the ground, it's Fernandez. Fights off the defender. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards, and continue to do that, and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Thomas back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Off play action. Slithers into space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Moves away as he feels pressure. Plows through the defense. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Gives it on the option. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Shakes off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Bulldozes his way through. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Thomas back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The RPO, it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. They'll run for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Fernandez. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. Now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Thomas looking to fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Georgia going up tempo.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Quick release by the QB. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Kennesaw State. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Thomas back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They'll give it to Johnson. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Thomas looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 1st quarter.
They just keep firing. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be... So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking for room, it's Robinson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Thomas back to pass. They'll run the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,